seem like a worship service, but this is just Saturday morning in Ditan Park.
Parks are a bit different here. You don't get peace and quietude, you get a frenzy of activity.
So what types of songs are they singing?
Lots of patriotic songs. This is a song about the Tibetan highland, Tibetan plateau. You'll find that a lot of Chinese songs are about like, I love you something mountain, I love you something river. Yeah, my beautiful.
We've got those too.
Yeah, true.
Situated on the north side of Beijing, Ditan Park, home to Temple of the Earth, is ancient. Its history gives its modern-day popularity something of a sweet vindication.
The emperor would have come here during the summer solstice to pray for good harvest, good weather, good fortune, peaceful kingdom, the emperor sort of stuff.
Yeah. Were peasants welcome in this park at that time?
No. This is exclusive to the emperor, as were all parks. Definitely no foreigners. Also, it was the emperor's duty to attend the sacrificial ceremony because he had the mandate of heaven. He was essentially the only person who could talk to heaven.
Tiran He, a TV host and aficionado on Chinese culture, has brought me here to show me something remarkable. This park's daily transformation into a bustling microcosm of Chinese culture. If you thought urban China was monotonous, this place will set you straight.
Chinese people like doing everything in groups. They exercise in groups, they sing in groups, they play music in groups, they walk their birds in groups. So, whether it's singing or whether it's hacky sack or badminton, they're doing everything in groups. And a lot of people are retired. And I think that's actually one of the coolest things about China, because you're not going to be alone if you're old. You're not going to be at home reading by yourself. You're going to be out here doing Tai Chi or dancing with a big group of people. Right. It's very, it's good for not getting dementia.
Yeah. There's your avoiding dementia right there. Hacky sack, a young person's game, no more.
They're always open, especially if you're a foreigner, if you want to jump in and act the fool.
Act the fool I did, shamelessly.
I'm not very good at this either.
She's like, this is good.
Just go away. Your regular David Beckham. She's 80 years old.
The elderly make up most of the people in this park, and with them, a popular form of Chinese exercise, Tai Chi. It's very zen.
Depends what kind of Tai Chi you do. There are a couple of different schools of Tai Chi. If you do the Yang school, then it's very slow, very chilled, good for old people. If you do the Chen school, which is the original Tai Chi school, there's a lot of explosive movements. Lots of moves where you kind of trip people over, knee them in the groin, etc. But it's all done so that it looks pleasing. If you actually put Tai Chi in a real life street fight situation, I mean, you can't really tell the guy, wait, do that again so I can do flowing crane, flying tiger.
If not for street fighting, then what is it good for? Consult an expert.
So this guy's a master of Qigong.
A Tai Chi-like series of coordinated movements.
So what he's saying is that you want you absorb the energy of the earth through your feet, and then it comes up through your body into your hands, and that's how you get the qi running through your body. So what he's saying is, when we were born, before we were born, we got all of our nutrients through our umbilical cord, but then it gets cut. So then we learn to breathe through our nose and mouth. But with Qigong, with Neigong is basically inner Kung Fu. You store all of that energy in your dantian, which is where your umbilical cord, which is where your belly button is. And you learn to breathe from your belly button instead, and let that energy come up, as opposed to letting the energy come in through your mouth and your nose.
And that's concentrated here.
You want to concentrate it.
Store it.
Yeah.
And you can use it for singing, speaking.
It's like a battery.
Energy.
Yeah. It's a big lithium-ion battery.
Inside your stomach. And according to our Qigong master, that energy channels right into your palms, fueling artful movements like those of this man, who's using that energy for another obvious form of escape in Ditan, calligraphy.
So this is water calligraphy, and calligraphy was one of the main forms of art in ancient China. It still is a very important form of art, and lots of different kinds of scripts, lots of different ways to write calligraphy. But there are, for example, semi-cursive and cursive scripts that are a lot more, they have a lot more personality. And since the brush is so big with water calligraphy, you can also get a lot of personality out of it. Although I think the script that he's using is probably semi-cursive. Usually people will write excerpts of poems or famous bits of calligraphy that they'll copy because they know that it's written well, and then they want to improve their writing by using the same sort of strokes.
And this is only here for
a couple minutes. Depends on the sun.
Right.
It's different to traditional art because unlike Western painting, where if you make a mistake, you can just, put another brush stroke. Yeah, you can brush over it, you can put another bit of paint over it. If you do calligraphy, once the brush is down until it comes up, that's it. You put one stroke down, that's the only stroke you ever do with that character.
Peppered all throughout this park of artists, athletes, and chi chasers, people in their own space, even among the crowd, doing what comes to them.
You see the gentleman slowly twerking. It's just a way to exercise all your joints. Slow twerk. The Chinese got there first.
The slow twerk, something of a dance.
It's huge everywhere in China. If you go to any city, come out at night, there'll be loads of people doing this. It's funny, with these dancing ladies, there have been actually quite a bit of backlash against them because they'll often dance at night outside a residential compound in one of the squares, and they'll blast out music, and they'll often dance until maybe 11.
How long do you come here and do this? I mean, how long are these guys going to be here?
All day. They'll come here in the morning after breakfast. They come out to exercise or sing or walk their birds, and then they go home around 10:30, 11 a.m. For lunch. If they're cooking, they'll come back a little bit earlier, and then after lunch they'll nap for a bit, maybe until about 1, 2, and then come back out again to exercise and walk around, and go back home again at 4:30, 5 p.m. Meals are very important in China. You don't change the timing of your meals. It's all about one set schedule, and you work your life around your meals.
An all-day affair of artful socializing, escape, and zen, right in the middle of Beijing's urban hum.